be honest, I'll tell you what. Hey, now, be honest. Are you applauding me or the fact that you lived through standing in line today? Friday night. What do you say we all get out of here and go skinny dipping at Bo Derrick's house? This audience would follow me anywhere. You're in a good mood tonight. Welcome to Burbank. Yeah, this is Burbank. The city that was established for people who are fed up with excitement. You're all well aware of what today is? Friday the 13th. I knew something was wrong today when there were no accidents on the freeway. You make up for last night's crowd. I hate to talk about former audiences, but they're in their campers by now, so... No. My people. It was kind of a lowbrow audience. I mean, they left the show because they heard that Kmart was having a sale on Mountain Dew. I understand. I found out last night's audience was thrown out of the Wally George show for being too rowdy. Now, that give you an idea? Never mind that. No, this is summer. Summer is officially here, isn't it? Oh, is it here? I grew up in the Midwest, and I bring that up occasionally because I wax nostalgic. The Midwest is a great part of the country, and these lazy days of summer, I hark back there. Used to go fishing. Well, we didn't have one of those modern rods. We had an old bamboo pole. Right. We'd go fishing. Didn't have a reel, just a piece of string you'd use. We didn't care. Didn't have a real, lure like that. We'd put a bent pin on. We'd go fishing. We didn't have a pond, though. And we really looked like jerks standing around with this stuff. Who is not superstitious tonight? Yeah, come on. You know why I don't believe that? If you're walking down the street and there's a ladder against a building and you have a choice of walking around it or walking under it, won't you walk around it? Just to make sure. Ed now, I've known Ed for 20-some years, very superstitious. For example, after the 12th drink, he asked the bartender for number 14. Don't fool around. Well, there are a lot of complaints today about the Democratic running mate. But unfortunately, Ferraro is stuck with Mondale. Anyway, Jesse Jackson announced that if he happens to be at the convention and is picked as the nominee, he's going to have a Geraldine as a running mate, too. Flip Wilson in a dress. The headline in the Palm Springs newspaper yesterday said, Mondale picks Jerry. And Jerry Ford saw it and said, unpack my crash helmet, Betty, I'm back in. Think about it, though. This is the first time in history that the President of the United States or a nominee has chosen a lady to run with him, right? Now, picture if he gets elected, what he will have to go through. Now with his wife saying, home late again, another closed-door session with the vice president, huh? Well, maybe she won't say that. Reagan, though, is not taking this lying down. He is counterattacking. He's sending George Bush to Benny Hill's makeup man. He's asking Elizabeth Dole to teach George to walk funny, just so he'll... Now, Gary Hart, meanwhile, believe it or not, says he's still in the running for president. Yeah, last night he made a very clever move. He named his vice president Mrs. Mondale. Now, political analysts have tried to describe or explain why Mondale chose Geraldine Ferraro. And apparently she's trying to get the support of a very powerful special interest group, Italian housewives from Queens. Yeah, I was just sailing along there, and all of a sudden the ground just opened up. You see, because she's a woman, people are asking, is she tough enough, right, to deal with the Russians? Why not? She was a New York school teacher for 5 years. That will do it. Just a strange item from Washington. That's where you get most of your strange items, Washington. Apparently the hotline, you know, the hotline they use to get between Moscow and the United States, has been modernized between Russia and America, which apparently means that Chernenko can now dial directly to the president without having to go through the switchboard at the Department of Motor Vehicles, which is... Okay. You know what it is? There's also, along with Friday the 13th, a full moon. You know what really affects people? I was in Hollywood Boulevard this evening. People were wearing business suits. See, which they normally wouldn't wear at Hollywood Boulevard. You want to hear the strangest item of the day? Do you remember Henry David Thoreau? Henry David Thoreau, the great philosopher, who has been dead for 122 years, is still getting junk mail at his home in Walden Pond. True, it was in the paper today. You got to update that mailing list. Hey, Henry David, you may have already won $1 million. I understand today Abe Lincoln got a note that he could get a blender if he would drive to San Clemente Estates and pick up a... Anyway, you're in a good mood tonight. We have a great show for you. Before I introduce the guests on tonight's show, I have a little business. Involves you.
What?
Can I talk with you a second? Yeah, come on.
There?
Yeah, come over here. Forgive us. Something like... Come on. Now, how long have we been working together?
Well, 22 years here and 5 years on Who Do You Trust? 27 years. That's the first time that happened.
That's the first time that ever happened.
27 years, that never happened.
And it has been one of the great, I think, arrangements, associations.
Wonderful.
I've been delighted, and you're great, but as you know, times are changing. Historically, this week, the country is in a different mood. So I'm thinking of replacing you.
Wait.
No, just, look, I want to keep up. Wait, I know. Wait till you see who my running mate is. Janet, would you come out, please?
Janet. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Ed.
No, wait a minute. Let's be fair. I'll tell you what. Now, Janet, would you do Ed's introduction like he does every night? You know, the Here's Johnny thing? Like the show's opening?
Here's Johnny.
Good. I mean, that's good, but I don't think it's fair. I've been very, very loyal to you.
Ed, life is not fair. Let's let the audience decide. I mean, just by applause, how many of you would prefer to see Ed standing here again tomorrow night?
Very nice.
And now, how many of you would you like to see Janet here? Well, I guess it looks like it's 50-50.
Well, maybe we'll both come back.
What? Janet's coming back for sure. India, and you can teach her all the tricks of the trade.
Well, I can start right now.
We
Let me
have
show you some of the things.
We have David Letterman here tonight. Loudon Wainwright, Scott Morris. Stay where you are. We'll be right back. Thank you.